Hello, collective. Welcome to energy reading. Let's dive into it. So, your song is, let's see, is by a masculine energy, or whomever. This is genderless, okay? Whoever you feel like it resonates. Um, it's Corazon Sin Cara, okay? And basically, I got this song during the time I was doing the Pisces reading, okay? So you could be a Pisces person, they could be, or you resonated with that bonus reading I did for Pisces. Welcome, okay? Um, I'm trying to remember the reading though. Please go and check it. I think I talked about, I based it off the lyrics. I'm not quite sure. As you guys know, I do back to back readings 5 a day. It's a lot. And I'm trying to switch up how I do post my readings. But something about the looks of you, somebody's self confidence, somebody not feeling good enough in the eyes of their masculine, but they accept you and love you for the way you are. Um, double check with that reading, okay? Pisces reading, bonus reading. I will link it down below. But it was on the 30th of January. I got this little tune for you guys. Also, somebody is about to get promoted. So, you or them. I don't know if it's like spiritually, physically. Um, and lastly, somebody could be a Taurus. You or them, male or female. And 1989 could also be symbolic in terms of a date of birth. Okay, let's start. Um, I know. Let me do a general change. So right now, what has changed now, or what is relevant for whoever's watching, is that they're quite oblivious or kind of like stunted about some sort of like information, truth. They thought that it could have been some sort of manipulation here, but they realized that that's not the truth. Like either you thought if there was some sort of BS going on, or they did, it could have been like they felt slighted by you, you feel slighted by them, and then they realized that they should have used their intuition, and that wasn't the case. Okay, because I feel like somebody could have went off track, off vision. They didn't think they could provide. I guess now they're promoted, or somebody is, and they're just like, oh my god, I don't have to feel weird. Okay, so I don't know. It was kind of like money issues between you guys. I've been talking about the provider role a lot. Like, I'm trying not to generalize it, but if a masculine, aka male, can provide for their person, um, and this is like where they're coming from in terms of their gender roles and how they are brought up and so on, and make them feel more masculine, right? They will feel some type of way. So it could have been like a difference in like I'm trying not to make this serious, but there could have been some sort of power imbalance where you earned more than them and they didn't feel good enough or feel man enough. But now that they got this promotion, they're like, okay, it's okay. Because maybe some of you guys, or vice versa, could have been like, I have this and that. Where is your this and that? Like, where's your half of the table? And somebody didn't feel the best. It could have been in terms of like, in this case, it felt very provider-ish. But it could also been like a look thing. Whereas like, I know you're more attractive than your person, or vice versa. Like something about conventional attractiveness. And somebody didn't feel like um, good enough with their person. It could have been like you have gained weight or you lost weight or your person has different features than you, and society look at you differently, and then but your person is like, no, I love you the way you are. Like, I don't know. I'm also tuning into, there could have been for a moment between you and your person where it's like somebody felt like their money would be tampered with. It's giving low key. They don't know if you were after their money, or something of this nature, because maybe the provider talk could have been like a little TMI, and they felt kind of like maybe you're trying to gold dig them, but it's kind of hard to gold dig somebody that's already established, which I feel like you are collective here. That's the energy I'm getting. And they could have felt like, oh my God, collective is just want to be running me freaking dry out of my pockets. Okay, but let's say you don't have much, and you always be like, you know what, a masculine's supposed to provide, specifically for part of the culture in terms of the lack. Oh, this is really good. Just overall, right? If you're coming from a household where providership is very big, and then whether you have something feminine or not, or especially if you do, somebody could have felt inadequate. Okay, this is all confusion. This is all smoke and mirrors. I feel like this is not something that is an issue right now. This is definitely, it's giving past energy. Okay, it's giving past energy, smoke and mirrors. I feel like there was somebody trying to confuse you or your person, or you confused yourself at some point, and that is not the case. Okay, and me trying to make this very simple and very not so serious, and here we are again with the channeling. Excuse me. Okay, 13th, 13 could also be symbolic, so in terms of a specific day, or somebody's favorite number or something. That's also code for divine feminine, the number 13. If you know, you know. So you could be like a divine feminine dealing with your divine masculine here. You could have been on your person's ass, like, no, like, as a masculine you need to provide. That's just the case, whether I have something or not. And they could have felt like it was a bit too much, but the promotion wasn't coming in. But now it's here. Now I also see an issue, like, where it's like, if you got promoted as a feminine, you're masculine, could have felt some type of way. Now, that's for like one person. If that's not the case, it's more so now this individual can kind of relax, because now the money is coming in, the promotion is here, so now they can get into the role that it was supposed to be in terms of your quote unquote provider. Okay. Oh yeah. This is crazy. So money talks, I guess. Though the actual lyrics talks about self-esteem, but like I said before, if the money's not right in the eyes of a masculine, or anyone, but specifically a masculine, they could feel some type of way, Now, 1989, I'm just gonna do a few cards for now, just one probably. Somebody could be like an ambivert. Okay, you're your person, so you are both type A, type B, or you know how to balance that energy. That's very good though. So if you're born during this time, that could be like some of the traits here. So I have a lot of feelings for you, okay? Or you have a lot of feelings for them. If you're masculine watching, you're feminine, vice versa, okay? And then, let's see here, what else? The promotion thing, we already talked about that. Taurus, let's see, I think that's the last on the list in terms of the specific. So if you're dealing with a Taurus, if you have Taurus placement, there's going to be more interaction, more engagement, or an actual ring, okay? And I guess Pisces reading. Yeah, we kind of talked about it or mixed it all together, but yeah, this person could definitely be the one, or they see you as the one for sure. Okay, I'm getting potential with that specific card. Okay, one thing about me, the intuition comes before all things. Okay, so anything else they want to tell you other than the fact that you're beautiful and they love you just the way you are? That is relevant for this reading. So I feel like they want to spend more time with you, more romance, more sensuality. Right? You might also get a text as well. I'm also tuning in. Some of you guys, somebody text you while you're watching this or listening to this. 11:11 on the clock. For some, it could be definitely a new beginning. So something had ended for something new to start. For instance, as an example, I'm just referencing the promotion could have come in, right? And now it's like it is a new beginning, a new chapter between you and them. For others, the end of an argument has come to a white flag. Okay, so now you guys can restart again. And for others, 11:11 it means it's a twin flame. Okay, so yeah, so 20 could also be symbolic in terms of timeline or age. 39, 32, 14 in terms of a timeline, 42 in terms of a timeline, and lastly 10 in terms of a timeline. So basically they want to spend more time, they're gonna take action. It could be a huge risk because some of them might have to be emotionally available, and that could all have been a struggle. But yeah. All right. There we go. Now I will say, for some of you guys, there was some shenanigans. There was some shenanigans taking place, or they thought that you were on some shenanigans before. I feel like this ties into the channeled message that we just dissected here about how you just wanted to be with them because the cha-ching could have come in, or that whole gold digging vibe situation. But like, it's all miscommunication, smoke and mirrors. Okay, I feel like over time, when they got to know you, see who we are, see you in a different light, or vice versa, collective, you, when it comes to this person, that selective, cautious, tit for tat energy is, okay, we're done with that. I'm gonna cut that away. Because I do feel you and them, as much energy and love you had for each other, the trust wasn't trusting. It wasn't there, okay? Because somebody wasn't sure about, the provider title was coming in or not. Somebody wasn't sure they would have an issue with like being in that role. Somebody had an issue with the power dynamic, or like, not feeling good about themselves. We have to think of it like this, collective. Like, if you don't feel good, or if your money is off, it's gonna somehow affect the other person at some point. Like, I feel like the issue was here. Like, the loving was loving, the love was there, the connection is there, but like, you can't just build a relationship just on loving moments and the intimacy and romance. Like, there's need to be, like, if you want to make it serious, which I feel like this is the case there, everything needs to be taken into accountability. Okay, I can feel like if as an example, okay? Somebody's like, let's get married, and you will be like, well, if we're gonna get married, listen, we gotta plan for this, we gotta put money away for this. Like somebody would just kind of like headstrong go right in, and no planning, no organization, and it could have made you feel some type of way. You said something and they kind of feel inadequate. It's something of this nature, right? Because the loving is there. It's just kind of like this seriousness of like, you know what this reminds me of? Adulting. You know, realizing that okay, we're in the real world. We cannot just play this off like, you know, like unless that like you guys are well off money wise, good to go. You can play around however, but I feel like you guys are like the everyday working class people. There's like we can just do things on a whim. One person is very much like we need to have order, okay? One person could have felt like inadequate, okay? But yeah, the wedding is coming, the proposal is coming. It's just that somebody, you know, the adulting wasn't kicking in, but it's set in, okay? Sorry guys. I think we're gonna keep this short. Well, I didn't, of course. I'm gonna do your advice card, okay? So remember, collective, be loyal to who loves you, and like the thing is that they will stay if you stay, and I feel like that's the case. Okay, 19 could also be symbolic in terms of a timeline or a date as well. I wanted to say timeline or age, but I guess in this case, a specific date, the 19 is very symbolic. Okay. Okay. I wanted to do blockages, but to be quite honest, I feel the blockages are like the communication, like everything I kind of just went through right now. If you guys do not communicate, darlings, it's an issue. But I don't feel like they want to waste your time, and they don't want to have their time wasted. So communication is definitely going to come through. Like I mentioned before, there's going to be like a text or like a message where it's like, okay, we're going to talk about this. You know, this needs to be discussed. Somebody's name is Amber. Okay. So if we deal with Amber, how is she feeling? So Amber, she feels a lot of fire and desire, a lot of chemistry here. But the thing is, she doesn't feel the support. Okay? That's how she feels. If you're watching for Amber, how is she? And Amber, if you're watching, how are they feeling? So Amber, they have actually made up their decision. They have decided on something, okay? And they want to keep on dealing with you, but it's going to probably be more of this nature, flirtatious, lightheartedness, okay, Amber? Anything else for Amber that's watching? The thing is that they might be frustrated because I feel like they're not too ready to get serious. They want to. I'm getting the energy, Amber, like, I want to get married, Amber, but just like not now, right? Don't pressure me. Okay, Amber, I'm so sorry. That's what I'm tuning into, okay? So, first with the last initials. That's pretty much it. Somebody could be quite heated right now, or you look very attractive. There is this, like, I don't know what it is. It says so in the lyrics, something about how somebody doesn't feel good enough because of their appearance, right? And I'm seeing in one of the languages that I speak, like very hot. So somebody's very attractive. Like they know for a fact that, um, like for the sake collective, you're a hot commodity. Okay, I'm gonna just use this as an example. You can switch it around. It could be your person that's like really hot, and you know that they are hot, but they still choose to be with you. Okay, I'm also getting that there is some sort of difference in appearance that, like, please collective, if it's you, if your person is that good looking person, you're good looking too. I need you to go check out my community board for a little inspo. Because you don't know me, I don't know you. Again, I've never seen you, but based on energy, go look at my community board. You are good the way you are. Okay? Please. Like, I need you to really, you don't know me, and I don't know you. You're good the way you are. And based on this energy reading, your person feels like you're good the way you are. Not even better than good, great. They love you the way you are, okay? So I need you to get into it, first and foremost. But there is a difference in appearance here where somebody kind of feels like you would probably leave me because of this, that. Like they would not. Um, then I'm also tuning into one person who didn't feel good enough in terms of like their money and their provider role. So, everybody has something, okay? But let's continue. Um, there's gonna be a yes to something, okay? Or somebody feels like it's a yes. Um, somebody feels like it's a scam, or they don't want to be scammed or manipulated. Maybe you felt that before, you had your suspicions, or vice versa, but that's not the case, okay? A lot of insecurities is very played out in this reading, I must say. Something about not dimming your light, okay? So there could have been a lot of ending between you and your person. Somebody kind of taking a lot of drives, DRIVE, to kind of like reflect, or you guys took a lot of rides to each other. Okay. Something is real. You are real to them. Mm. Mm. Okay. I feel like there could have been a lot of laughs between you and your person as well. You could also be quite freaky for some of you guys. Like you guys got the romance part and the love part down. It's just the insecurities, but it's like different for different people, male and female. We're gonna leave it at that. They want to be with you. Like, go of the insecurities and come together as one. Okay, that's your go-to message. Thank you for stopping by. Go on your journey in life. Let's see here. I'm getting more names again. Okay, Andrea, if you're watching, their energy towards you. Andrea, how they're feeling. They feel like you guys have a lot of chemistry. And if you're watching for Andrea, how are they feeling? So Andrea here, she's very open-minded, but the thing is, she's probably gonna start off very reserved in the beginning, so she could come off as close-minded, but she's gonna open up in due time. Okay, that's for watching for Andrea or being an Andrea watching. Thank you for stopping by, collective.